Everyone says Miami's overpriced, but that's only true if you are looking in the same places as everyone else. You see, Miami is really not expensive if you're looking in the right places. So my goal in this video is to show you where value still exists in Miami and why most people never see it. Miami gets talked about like it's one city, but in reality, it's not. It's dozens of micro markets that make up Miami. And places like Pinecrest, Coral Gables, Brickell, Miami Beach, those areas make the headlines. And because they make the headlines, that's where everyone tends to gravitate to or to look in. And because of that, the prices are going to be higher. But the value are in areas that are near those that have the same lifestyle, amenities, and convenience, but not the same pricing because of branding. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you about 5 neighborhoods that I would look into that have the same lifestyle, but better value than these big neighborhoods that everyone knows about. Let's start with a great Coral Gables alternative. These areas here are some of my favorite. We have Glenver Heights, Coral Terrace, Biltmore Heights, and Shenley Park. Let's start with Glenver Heights. Glenver Heights, you get sprawling estates, acres of property, acreages, large properties, very similar to what you get in Pinecrest, yet very close to Coral Gables. I think it's one of the biggest hidden gems of Miami if you want a sprawling estate and have convenience in terms of location. Then we talk about Shenley Park, Biltmore Heights, and Coral Terrace. Those are literally just west of the border of the 57th Ave border, right outside of the Gables. Meaning your house could be a couple houses away from Coral Gables and you're paying hundreds of dollars less per square foot. The house that you'll find in Coral Gables, a 3-2 small house, maybe $1.5 million. But just on the other side of 57th Ave, you may find something for even, let's say, around $1 million or less. There is a large difference in price, but the value is that you're still close to Miracle Mile, all the amenities of the Gables, Merrick Park, and everything else the Gables has to offer. If you're looking for the Gables but don't want to pay Coral Gables prices, these neighborhoods are a must for you to explore. Now, Miami Beach. When anybody thinks of Miami, the first thing they think of is South Beach. LeBron James did it. He said that he was taking his talents to South Beach, but little did he know he was actually taking it to downtown Miami where the arena is. But since everybody thinks of Miami Beach or South Beach, prices are expensive there. Now, these are great alternatives. North Beach, Normandy Isles, and North Bay Village. North Beach is a great option for you to have that beach lifestyle where you can go walking to the beach, enjoy the sand, and let me tell you, it's actually the same water and the same beach as Surfside, which is quadruple the pricing of North Beach in some areas, and Mid Beach, right? Same beaches, but much better pricing. And I think in North Beach, we're seeing a lot of development, improvement, including Ocean Terrace, where they put $15 million into the Ocean Terrace Park to improve that beach lifestyle. And then we take it over to Normandy Isles and North Bay Village, which is a great place to be close to the beach and maybe a single family home, or a condo. You could do a condo too. North Bay Village is growing rapidly. You have some of the best views in all of Miami from North Bay Village at a fraction of the price that you'd get that same view on North Bay Road. Developers are swarming North Bay Village with buildings like the Continuum or Pagani because they realize that it's untapped and the potential for the future is incredible because of the views. So right now I think is a great time where if you want to be in that beach lifestyle or close to it, North Bay Village, Normandy Isles, or North Beach are great options. Now, Coconut Grove is one of the hottest markets in Miami, but we have a great alternative for you. Shenandoah, Silver Bluff, and the Roads, which these three areas are actually the areas between Coral Gables and Brickell and just north of Coconut Grove. Talk about convenience of location. You're in between three incredible areas. Convenience and lifestyle literally minutes away. And these areas, you get houses for a fraction of the price. The value that you get compared to Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, and even Brickell in these three areas is incomparable. Of course, the closer you get to Brickell, like area like the Roads, it'll be more expensive than, let's say, Shenandoah and Silver Bluff. But these areas, again, are being tapped into by developers building some duplexes, building new homes. So when you see that, that means the potential for the long term. So right now is a good opportunity. If you want a first-time home, you can get something around the 700s in these areas, and you're close to everything. These three areas are real single-family areas right near the urban core, which is why it's so desirable. Now, you want to live in Edgewater or downtown Miami, but maybe you don't want a condo? Well, these areas in the Biscayne corridor are a great alternative. We're talking about Buena Vista, El Portal, Miami Shores, and the Upper East Side. I mean, first and foremost, Buena Vista, I just want to live there because of the name. But Buena Vista is so close to the design district. In some houses, you could even potentially walk to the design district. You're close to the shopping, the dining, you're close to the highways. You can hop on the highway and head to Miami Beach as well. And the pricing is a fraction of a very far fraction of the price per square foot prices that you'll get in Edgewater. Now, the other areas like El Portal, Miami Shores, especially specifically on Miami Shores. Miami Shores feels like Coral Gables, but again, a fraction of the cost and closer to, let's say, the downtown Edgewater areas as well. Miami Shores is a great place for families, a great place to hunker down, single family home, beautiful oaks throughout the neighborhood. It's a very nice family feel. And all those areas are considered the Upper East Side. But these areas I highly recommend if you want to be by the downtown Edgewater areas. You like to go shopping, you like that city feel, but yet you want to be in a single family home. Miami Shores has a small town feel, walking to little cafes. It has a nice quaint feeling. It's kind of like a Coconut Grove and the Coral Gables mixed into one, but just north of the downtown area. And all of these areas are earlier in their development cycle, and we are seeing the same thing with developers, people going in and building, which again, that's a sign for the future that pricing and the trajectory of pricing is going to go up. So right now, you're getting in at an early phase. Now, suburban Miami, we're talking about Pinecrest being one of the most attractive areas for anyone who wants to be close to the top schools and in a large home. But as we've already gathered, it's expensive. So a great alternative to Pinecrest is Palmetto Bay or the East Kendall area. We're talking about literally these are adjacent to Pinecrest. So you get the same amenities, same lifestyle, but again, value with being the fraction of the cost. And Palmetto Bay, if you are looking in Palmetto Bay, the further north you are, the more expensive, let's say, the homes will be. But again, even in the most northern part, you may be a few blocks off from Pinecrest, but the house will be hundreds of per square foot less than Pinecrest. And the land itself is worth much less just because you're a few blocks off from Pinecrest. And let me tell you, the East Kendall area, that area just off of, let's say, Killian, right on the other side of US 1 from Pinecrest, that is slept on. That is slept on tremendously because the land that you'll get in that area is probably half the price of what you would get in Pinecrest. And you will get the same sprawling estates and space, but all you have to do is literally just cross US 1 to enter Pinecrest. It is a hidden gem. We see a lot of developers there too, not as much. I feel like it's still early on and it's still a good time to get into that neighborhood so you can enjoy that suburban lifestyle neighborhood. Great for families, conveniently located by Pinecrest, and you're close to the highways so you can have easy access to the airport or anywhere in Miami. These neighborhoods are great suburban Miami alternatives to the Pinecrest area. All of this to say, Miami isn't expensive. The most talked about areas are expensive. If you stop shopping the headlines, you'll be able to find value and inexpensive properties in the most booming city in all of the United States right now. I hope you found this information valuable. We are experts in these areas, so if you want guidance on where to look and find value, email me, youtube@jonathanvegagroup.com, and me and my team will help you find value in a city that's in demand by everyone around the world.